attention, please. Hold on. Okay, can everyone hear me okay? Everyone can hear me? Okay. We're about to start the poetry readings and short story readings. So there are some wooden chairs back there. So if you guys want to take some seats. And if there's not enough, there's going to be... Actually, Liam, could you... It's over there. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to start off with my thing first. I'm going to be reading some of the stuff that was in the boxes that you guys wrote. And there's no names, so no one will know. Okay. All right, I'm probably going to... I don't know. I can't read all of these. So let's see. Okay. Oh, somebody, who is it? What's his name? Hey, you wrote some fake ones, right? Yeah, so there's some fake ones here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a real one. Okay. You're cute. I love your beard, and I would love to get to know you more. So maybe some people haven't seen the piece yet. So over there in that corner, there's a mirror, and there's a dinner plate, and you're supposed to be on a date, and you're supposed to be writing something nice about the person that's in front of you, aka yourself. So that was that person. Let's see. Oh, it's getting hot. Oh, okay, hold on.
It's fucking hot.
Sorry. Okay. 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 The person in front of me has an air of confidence that I don't see in many people. They're comfortable in their skin. They're not badly looking either. That's nice. Okay, that was another fake one. Let's see. Okay, this is no. Okay. Okay, this is a real one. Okay, you have nice eyebrows and a sweet smile. It's very nice. Yeah, feel free to clap maybe, I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. I love the way you shaved your mustache today. Clap. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I like how much you care about others. You're so expressive and creative. Sorry. The way you make everyone laugh is amazing. Okay. Miles, how many more should I do with this? I don't know when I should stop. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, blank. I like your smiley eyes. You're very attentive. You're a very attentive listener. You have interesting life experiences, and I'm glad you shared them. That's sweet. Clap. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Damn, I cannot read this. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. It was nice though. It wasn't a fake one. Let's see. Oh, I love your hair. Okay, Rana, how many more should I do? Three more. Okay, we're sending 3 more. The person in front of me. I want to open this up actually. Okay. The person in front of me is strong, confident, funny, and has good hair. He also has really clear skin and an infectious smile. All right, so this is number 3. We're gonna count down. Okay, the person in front of me is a great listener and very caring. Number 2. You are extremely beautiful, smart, talented, and funny. One of a kind. Okay, last one, everyone. Oh, this is... You are made to survive. Never doubt your ability to adapt to or ever-changing challenges of this world. I know you will make it. I know you will make it. You just need to know it too, with a little heart. Big clap, last one. Okay. All right, we got a great show for you tonight. We have, we're gonna start off with some poetry by Rana Mohamad. Last name Mohamad. Everyone clap. Yeah.
Okay, hi, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hold it if you like.
I think I want it here,
Okay.
yeah. Can we make this taller, actually? Just look a little taller. Okay.
Too tall?
Yeah. Alright, okay, this is good. Okay, so first of all, Abdurrahman graduated, so congratulations. And he asked if I'd be willing to share some poetry, so of course I said yes. And I thought at first that I wanted to write about something that would match the theme of graduation and stuff, but when you start writing, you just kind of go with whatever happens to come on the page, as cliche as that is. And so the pieces that I'm going to be sharing today, I have one poem, and then I'm going to be reading excerpts from my journal, so super vulnerable, but I'm excited. And they all have themes of just kind of coming to terms with anger. I'm not a very angry person, so this was like a big kind of like internal deep digging experience for me. All right. What shape is a flame? Blue, yellow tongue, some artistic disease. You dance like a fever inside of me. The ghost that haunts me is a child with balled up fists and my grandmother's fear. She heats my skin and screams fury in my ear with a frequency that only I can hear. She screams unloved and I'm angry. She screams untouched and I'm morbid. Enough, keep up. This is a room full of disgust. My anger messes with my memory. I can't remember a moment life was kind to me. I'm forgetting Mama's face and the sound of her voice. I'm forgetting the humming of the microwave. I can't remember what I ever found funny, and that child is still screaming. I can't remember where it all started. A misstep, hands morphed into fists. A divorce that could have saved me, a divorce that was fated from a very first kiss. I remember the dancing flame. It licks my insides, it strips my stomach's lining. I swallow fish hooks to reach it, and now they're buried inside, and that child is still screaming. Make her stop, bind her wrists to the bike with broken brakes at the top of the hill, let her meet with the railroad crossing, and let her feel the wind on her face. Otherwise, teach me how to scream like that. Teach me that wounds and sound go together, and that the very faculty of hurt is communicative. What is that child but proof that the only way to exist is to fracture every decibel of noise, is to crowd eardrums, is to chase, is to light a fire beneath, to sink teeth into? That child has lost the faculty of sight. She cannot see the flame or its shape. She burns without rhyme or reason. She feels the fever that runs its course, no governance from memory. That child is screaming. It hurts. It hurts. I am prying her fists open. I'm swallowing her words. It hurts. I have made the obscene decision to be the first, to untie my rage and ask it to burst. Thank you. Okay, so these journal entries, I've kind of staggered them. They are from different dates all around the same time period. And I think what I want to do most with this is, instead of it being like, I don't know a lot of people in this room, so instead of it being kind of like an image of how you might perceive me or how you might enter my experiences, I also want to center this as an experience of a person, right? Like when you journal, I don't know how many of you journal, but when you do, it's kind of nonsensical. You're not really thinking about the structure of it. In the entries that I've chosen, I'm reasoning with difficult emotions, but at the same time, when I come back and revisit them, it's so human and flawed and like, what are you talking about? But also, it's very like, just human, I think. So I would hope that you guys listen to that and try and see the ways that you can exist in them too. 12:16. Hello world. I have spent 24 years believing something is wrong with me. I'm lonely and never have enough time. I'm sleeping in my friend's bed, in my friend's clothes, without my friend. I have felt strange for a very long time. I love integrity and I love honesty, and I have neither. My life is in front of me. My life is behind me. I am sleeping with a weighted blanket for the very first time. I want to cry, but don't have the tears right now. I want to surrender to you. I want to shout. I'm gone away. I'm right here. I need help. I need to be left alone. I am arrogant. I smile after I've hurt someone I love. I feel nothing at all. I dread myself. There are things I am dreaming about and hoping for, and a dream is a dream, and I am a person. 12:22. My resentment spoils me. These days, I cannot look closely at my reflection, my mother, my brothers, and my hands without a sour taste in my mouth. I have so much anger inside of me. I'm angry at Mama and how easily she loves her sons. I'm angry at my brothers for fuck all, every little thing. I'm angry at myself for wanting to escape, knowing that if I do, I would be abandoning my sisters. I'm angry at the lapse in ease and difficulty. I thought I was getting better. I thought I had gotten closer to you. I'm angry at my self-consciousness and at how many hours I spend imagining myself a different light, a different way, nimble and cool, hot and sexy, intimidating, alluring. Even then, those fantasies mean so little beyond satisfying my need to be desired. I imagine eyes, anyone's eyes, my chosen obsession, and use their imagined inclination towards me as a measure of my value or worth. I'm tired. I keep thinking about that article. Maybe myself isn't here. Maybe I too am seeking indicators of identity without actually having one. Otherwise, why can't I just exist? Why can't I get to know myself properly, authentically, without audience? What function does this imaginary audience have, and why can't I let them go? Why can't I retreat into nothingness that is not nothingness simply because it isn't set on some transactional communal stage? I'm angry at my feeling that I'm lacking because my friendships don't look like the ones I see everywhere. I'm angry that it makes me feel small. I'm angry that friendship itself makes me feel burdened, heavy, awkward, and desperate to be liked. I want to just exist. I would love so much to be able to exist without thinking so anxiously of everything. I want to at least respect myself. I want to at least like myself. I want to believe in myself. If I know I exist, if I can develop a fraction of warmth for that existence, wouldn't that help me live a little? Wouldn't it give me reason to fight for myself and my life? Shut up. Shut up. No one will ever see this, and it's still valuable. Thank you.
Wow, one more round of applause, please. Very loud. That was awesome. Okay, so next up is going to be a short story reader. Actually, is it a short story, Meriem? It's a short story. So everyone, round of applause for Meriem Madi. Awesome.
I'm way too short for this mic.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm gonna give more details about my story afterwards, but it's currently untitled and it's originally a series of tweets. I can read it and then pass it around for you guys to see. It's only 8 tweets, and then I can talk more about it. Yeah, good? Okay. You come to my house, my whole family is there, smiling. Welcome, they say. Eat. You sit with them and eat. The food is great. Have some more, my mother says. Your plate is already full again. The food is still good. Please, my father begins. Don't be shy. Have some more. You're at your fourth serving now. You're full. My family still insists you have more. You look to me for help. I'm smiling. My eyes are empty. Eat, I say. You're horrified. Your eyes show your fear. You have to escape. You excuse yourself to the bathroom, you wash your hands, and then sneak out towards the door quietly. You leave without saying goodbye. You don't remember your way home. You don't remember how you even got here or why you did. You stop at a light. The car to your right feels ominous. You're the only two cars in the intersection. You look at the driver. They're smiling. You shiver. They're mouthing something. You can't make out what. You realize what they're saying, and you scream. Eat! They're still mouthing at you. Have some more. The light is still red, but you slam on the accelerator anyways. You have to get away from here. You look at your rearview mirror, and the driver is looking at you, confused at your impatience. They look very normal. You were hallucinating. You try to calm down and focus on getting home. You find yourself at a familiar turn, and suddenly, you're at your driveway. You're too relieved to be home to care about how odd that was. You leave your car and head to your door. You walk into your house. My whole family is there, smiling. Welcome, they say. Eat. You scream again, and you turn to run, but I'm behind you, at the door, closing it. Your eyes beg me to let you out. Mine are still empty. Don't be shy, I say. A tear falls down my cheek. Just eat. For that story, it's based on true events, but it didn't happen that way. I didn't hold anybody hostage in my house. But we did have guests come over, and they were very shocked at my parents' hospitality, and they were like, the next day asking me why my parents were stuffing them with food. And then when I went back home, my parents asked me, how come your guests were so rude, because they didn't want to eat. So it started off as a tweet originally about how that hospitality difference was interesting. But by the time I sent it out, people were asking me if everything was okay at home, and if that's like an example of my writing and stuff. So you guys get to enjoy it.
MashaAllah, that was awesome. All right. Okay, so next up is an excerpt from a short story. Kiara, you wanna come up here? Give her a round of applause.
I actually decided to do a poem.
Oh.
Okay. Oh God. This one's called Female Rage. Please, just let me be cruel. Let me make those mean remarks. Let me scream. Let me wail my arms around and knock over your priceless collections. What does it mean to be a lady? To act as if my ferocious emotions cease to exist. Every time he yells at me, I feel his spit sprinkle on my face. It fills my chest like gasoline waiting to be ignited. I feel it. I feel the fire. I feel the spark slowly flare in the air with every silent nod I compose. But why is it that men can spit and scream and punch and kick, bang their hands down on meeting tables and snap their fingers an inch from your face and look so heroic? For my non-existent rage scares the public, how I'd be the villain. But as you begin to grow from tennis shoes to heels, you realize you'll never win as a lady, but the villain is just what you need to be to live in peace. So I'll be the greatest villain. Once you please, just let me go.
That was awesome. Okay, so I think the next one is going to be a short story. So I'm excited about that. So everyone give it up for Geni. Come on, Geni. Keep the applause coming. Keep the applause coming. Yeah.
Hi, okay, I have an excerpt of a short story, but I also have a short poem because Abdu really wanted me to read a poem, and I don't want to let him down. So, this is called Unseelie Tennis Court. Flickering street lamps, acrylic white grids, and mesh nets imprison the dealings of the malevolent folk within. I promised them my name in exchange for a new one. In exchange for a new life. Crane flies dance in dizzying circles. This isn't allowed in unseelie courts. In my hands, my name becomes corporeal, almost easy to hand off, as if one day I'll forget how it looked. Concrete scraped knees pressed firmly on the green pavement. As my name slips from my fingers into their outstretched palms, a memory taints sickly yellow with the bone marrow and iron that chases after it. The street lights flicker out. I am left with nothing. Okay. I also have the beginning of a short story called The Coffee Shop's Quest Giver. And I need to zoom in a little bit. And apologies in advance for any stumbling. I'm dyslexic, so reading out loud is a little bit hard. Completed. For the 5th time this week, the child slammed down a request on the countertop and pulled his spoil of war from his bag. This time, thankfully, a pair of graceful antlers appeared from his impossibly small bag. The previous times, Nadia's pristine countertop had not been so lucky, with the worst item being the leaking, severed head of an ogre. Her older children and clients knew better than to slam down a cyclops' eye or a hydra tail on her clean counter. But the younger children never seemed to understand that no one wanted a spoil of war on the same counter their coffee was served from. Unfortunately, dealing with children was unavoidable in her line of work. She owned the only quest-giving coffee shop in a land full of bars. Most quest-givers ran taverns. Since she preferred not to work with alcohol, she opened a quest-giving coffee shop. She hadn't expected the flow of miners that flocked to her tavern, but they were hungry for quests after years of being told they were too young to enter a tavern and retrieve one. How do I know this is the real deal? She asked, her mind returning to her patron and their antlers he presented. These looked like regular deer antlers. The quest was for a spirit of the wild, the boy grinned. He ran his stubby fingers along the curve of the antlers, and a faint glow followed his finger. Regular deer antlers don't do this. Taking a closer look, she raised her eyebrow, then nodded. She retrieved the pouch of coins her client had provided from a locked drawer. Most quests came from citizens of the town who paid her a small fee to post their quests and reward those who completed them. Oftentimes, they were farmers who needed gnomes chased off their property, or an old lady who needed a harpy nest removed from her chimney. Occasionally, she retrieved higher-paying quests from the government or monster hunting guilds with too much on their plates. To her surprise, this boy had sped through 5 high-paying quests with seemingly minimal difficulty. The only quest had come from the most recent quest had come from the captain of the guards, who often came to her to post quests, as none of the guards were trained to fight magical creatures. Well, here's your reward. Feel free to count it while I find someplace safe to store this. She slid the coin pouch to him and lifted the antlers off the counter. She cleared a space for them next to an ogre head and shuddered. She really needed to sell off some of this stuff. When she returned to the counter, she was surprised to see the boy was still standing there. Did you need something? Another quest, he said, annoyance clear in his voice. Nadia considered lying, saying she had a limit on how many quests one person could take in a week. After all, this boy clearly didn't seem to understand self-preservation. Of course, she hadn't understood the concept as a child either, but now she knew better. How about you take a break, she suggested instead. The quest board will still be there tomorrow after you've had a good night's rest and a decent meal. The boy laughed at her. I eat and sleep plenty, but I don't have time to waste waiting around for you to let me take another quest. There are plenty of other quest givers in this town I could go to. Then go to them. Maybe I don't want to be responsible for a child burning himself out, she snapped, turning her back on the boy and brewing a fresh pot of coffee. No one had told her that being the only quest giver to minors meant she'd have to regulate the foolish whims of children. All she wanted was to serve coffee and quests, to help provide comfort and income to those who didn't wish to enter taverns. It didn't surprise her when older teens, recovering alcoholics, or those who abstained from alcohol chose her to be their quest giver. The only thing she didn't realize was that she would have to deal with children who were much too young to realize they were mortal and needed to take care of themselves. She turned back to the counter and jumped, spilling a bit of piping hot coffee down her shirt as she saw the boy was still standing there. I already told you I won't give you another quest. I need one, please, the boy begged with wide eyes and shaking hands. I've only got this week to get the money to be able to buy medicine for my little sister. Nadia clenched her fists along the edge of her apron, gritting her teeth. Have you really got a sick sister, or are you trying to weasel yourself into a new quest? The boy paled, and for a moment, Nadia wondered if she caught him in a lie, but then he sighed and said, I'll take you to her if you give me the quest. And that's it.
That was awesome. Okay, we have one more. We have one more reader. Oh, actually, let me check. I'm sorry. Yeah, we only have one more reader, and then I think I'm gonna go after that. We have Chase. Give it up for Chase. Woo! Keep the claps going. Keep the claps going. Keep it going.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
I'm a little tall. So
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, how's that? Yeah. You're gonna have to hold it. No, just like hold it. Just like,
I got you.
you gotta push it down if it's too tall. Nah. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so first things first. Hi, Chase.
Hello.
I was told that 10 minutes was my cutoff limit. So if I go over, just cut me off.
No worries. I'll sit down.
But I timed it out. It should be pretty close. So this may be the longest. All right. Let's see. On his third glance away from his laptop, Jack made eye contact with the man at the other table in a small French cafe. He was sitting directly in front of Jack, but sitting perpendicular so that he had to turn his body to make eye contact with him. On his table was a tattered newspaper and an open house sign. He was an elderly gentleman in a faded, yellow-collared shirt and jeans with dark skin and short, patchy hair that started turning gray. Jack's friends believed he studied in weird places because he hated his roommate. And while he did hate Isaiah, that wasn't the reason. Isaiah was rarely in the dorm anyway. He decided to rush one of the frats and spent most nights blacking out with his new family. The reality was, Jack couldn't study in places that people were supposed to study in. He couldn't focus in his room, coffee shops always played the music too loud, and libraries just creeped him out. This restaurant was his little oasis, and he'd been coming here for a few times a week for over a month now. The French cafe was divided into multiple sections, like rooms of a house. His go-to table was tucked away in a corner so the employees couldn't see him from the register. That way he didn't need to feel self-conscious about doing homework in a restaurant where other people would eat and spend money. It was a bonus that the place smelled of freshly baked bread and lovely tomato basil soups. Jack watched the man's lips move as he said something with a wave. His arm moved so gently, it was like his joints were rusty gears. And ignoring his gut instinct, Jack took out one of his headphones. "I'm sorry," he said. "Could you repeat that?" "I just wanted to say hi," the other man said. "Been meaning to say hi to you for a while." Jack could barely understand the man. His voice was so coarse, it sounded like the man was speaking on a radio station with a horrible connection, especially since Jack's music was still playing in the other earbud. He forced a small smile to appear polite, and the other man smiled too. His teeth were tainted yellow, and two of them were missing in the front. Just as Jack was about to put his earbud back in, the old man said something else. Once again, Jack couldn't make it out, and he asked the man to repeat himself, but he couldn't hear him the second time either. "How about I just come over there to make the conversation easier?" the old man finally said, perfectly clear. Jack quickly grabbed his empty water cup and walked over to the old man's table instead. It was on the way to the fountain drink machine, so Jack figured he could have a quick chat, see what the man wanted, and then end it by refilling his cup. That way it didn't look like he was being an ass to a homeless man, and he could keep studying in peace. "How you doing?" The old man gave him another smile before clapping his hands together. "The name's Arnold. Listen, I got a proposition for you. See, I work for this church down the street, and we sell houses." He pointed to an advertisement in the newspaper he'd been reading, and then pulled out a yellow book from underneath it. He opened it to a similar ad with a house on it, and pointed at the phone number printed in bold letters. His knuckles were dry and had flakes of dead skin on them, and reminded Jack of the way his bearded dragon would say. "All the houses are nice and affordable. I could show you a few of them if you'd like. They're just down the street." "I'm sorry, but I'm not looking to buy a house," Jack said. "I'm a broke college kid." "Don't be silly, I know that," Jack said after a burst of laughter that made Jack feel like he misunderstood the man's intentions entirely. "I don't want you to buy a house. Like I said, I flip houses, buy them cheap, fix them up, and then sell them. And I want you to help me repair them. I mean, look at that muscle on you. I bet you work out." Arnold reached towards Jack's arm, but he backed away slightly. Jack hadn't seen the inside of a gym in months, and he knew he was no bodybuilder. Arnold continued. "See, I've got friends at all the colleges around here that help me out. I mean, who wouldn't want to make a little money on the side, being broke and all? You see, I'm about to have a business meeting with a potential buyer soon for one of the houses, and you could pretend to be my business partner. It'd make me look all official. How about you take a seat? No thanks, I'll stand, I said, moving my hand to draw attention to the empty cup it held. And I'll be spending the rest of the night working on homework. Jack wanted to leave immediately, but his stuff was unpacked all across his table. Besides, he did actually need to get his work done, and this was the only place he could focus. This man was kind of ruining his little sanctuary. I'll probably be here for another 20 minutes or so, Jack decided. It's best to cut his losses, but he stayed just long enough so that the old man didn't think he was the reason Jack left. That can make Arnold angry, and homeless people kind of scare Jack. They could be so unpredictable because they had nothing to lose. What are you doing tomorrow? Arnold asked. Well, it's finals week and I need to study. What's your major? Chemical engineering? Well, that sounds like you could probably use a break then, Arnold said with a smile. There was a hard glint in his eyes. No. I can't afford to take a break, Jack repeated. Can't fail my classes. Say, you must live in an apartment nearby if you go to college here. And Jack nodded before he could stop himself. What are the chances you have any extra space? You see, I'm between places at the moment, and it'd mean a lot to me if you let me stay with you. Just for one night, of course. I'm sorry, I've got roommates. 4 of them. You don't think they'd mind, do you? Arnold asked. How about you let me talk to them? You must live at that apartment complex down the street, don't you? It's not that far of a walk. No. I live on campus, and there's barely enough space for the 4 of us already, Jack said. Are you sure you don't live at the apartments down the street? The old man pressed. I don't, Jack replied. Arnold stared at him, and somehow Jack knew that his lie had not gone unnoticed. It was then that Jack also noticed there was no one else around them. The family that had once been sitting next to Jack when he first arrived must have finished eating and left without him realizing it. It felt like Jack and Arnold were in their own little universe, just the 2 of them. Well, the old man licked his lips. What do you say you take a seat for a bit? You could use a break, and I would appreciate some conversation. No thanks, I'm gonna go grab some water, and then I've really got to get back to studying. The old man was about to say something else, but Jack turned away, and he'd never been so thankful to have this cup on him before. He was also glad he could see his table from the water machine, so he could make sure stuff wasn't touched in his absence. And from the water machine, he could also see the other sections of the cafe. Every table was empty, and there was no one behind the register. Jack thought it was odd, but it wasn't until his cup was filled that he realized he'd made a mistake. He sort of known to bring his backpack with him to get his water filled. That way he could have just left. To get back to the table where his stuff was, he would need to pass that creepy old man again, and his stomach filled with dread at the thought of entering the universe. Again. Okay, I'm gonna get busy with my homework again. I hope you have a great night, Jack said quickly as he passed by the old man's table. However, Jack put his headphones back in and started putting his things away. He was tired and he was gonna cut his losses and just leave. Jack didn't dare look his way again, but he swore he could feel Arnold's gaze on him, daring him to make eye contact. Never before in his life had Jack wished to have some form of self-defense on him as much as he did now. What if Jack decided to leave and the old man followed him out? He felt powerless and it made Jack's skin crawl. Paralyzed. Jack instinctively looked up at the sound and immediately cursed himself for it. The old man had turned in his chair and was pointing at his left leg. In defeat, Jack took out one of his headphones. The damn thing's paralyzed. Arnold got up and stumbled his way over, and he used one of the other tables for support and sat down next to Jack. Now that he was closer, it was clear there was something wrong with Arnold. His body didn't quite fit inside his skin. There were weird lumps and bumps throughout his arms. With the sock, Jack realized he'd been trapped. Whenever during homework, he'd always pick a corner booth so that he'd be out of the way of everybody else. It was a fly on the wall. And now the old man was blocking his only escape route. Listen, buddy, I got a place just a few streets over, the old man said. It'll take me forever with my leg. I could really use a ride. I'd rather not, Jack replied. Maybe someone else here would be willing to take you. Or if you don't take me, I'll have to take the bus over. I hear that the city has a great bus system. Jack wanted to slap himself in the face. Of all the things he could have said, that was what came out? That'll make you feel better, wouldn't it? The old man smiled. But this time he showed a bit too much of his teeth. You would rather me take the bus? Oh no, wouldn't you? You would make a cripple walk in his bad leg? Is that the kind of man you are? Yes, Jack whispered. Jack looked over Arnold's shoulder and was surprised to see there were chairs blocking off the area he'd been sitting in from the rest of the cafe. They hadn't been there when he'd gone to refill his water cup. Where's everyone? Well, all right then, Arnold said.
Alright, I gotta make this smaller now. Okay, that was awesome. That was pretty much everyone, but there are gonna be some opportunities for open mics. So does anyone wanna come up here and say something? You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Kiara, wanna come over here? Come here. Give it up.
Okay, I was gonna do 2 poems initially, but I got really scared and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do 1. So this is the second one. It's called Bronte's Haunting. It was inspired by Wuthering Heights. What do I do when I'm on my knees and I can't sink any further? I might become one with a flower bed, bury me beneath the dirt I bag, tuck me in gently like a child you don't want to wake, so I can rot and bloom with the earth, so I can haunt the ones I love, and no longer be the needy girl that takes so much space, the leech sucking up your blood. Let me hover around quietly, you won't notice. I won't bother, I promise. I won't puncture your skin this time. I just need your presence. I need a body to consume.
That was excellent. Anyone else that want? Diego? Yeah, come on, Diego. No, I'm just kidding. Diego doesn't want to. It's fine. But no, seriously though, if you're too shy, don't be shy. It's not that intimidating. Does anyone want to say something? No? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to read 5 more of those letters. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, you are dressed lovely today. Okay, click. Okay. Okay. How are you single? You have beautiful skin, mashallah. Clap. Okay, this is number 3. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. Girl in green shirt, skirt with designs and amazing poetry is the love of my life. I think. Clap. That's it. Clap? No, okay. I thought I had enough power to make up clap. That's fine. Okay. Oh my goodness. You're sexy, babe. Let's go to my place. Okay. Okay, last one.
You didn't give them an answer.
Huh?
You didn't give them an answer.
What answer? No, what was the question?
Just read all of them.
Read all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm here all day. Okay. I like your short black hair. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, okay. This is a little long. It's in cursive. Oh my god. Okay, who can read cursive? I don't want to embarrass myself. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Oh, can you read cursive? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Hi. Nice to see you. No, I'm gonna mess up. Can anyone read cursive? Okay. Let's get Liz. I wanna get Liz here. I don't care. Actually, you know what? That's what I'll do. No, come here. No. I'm gonna have random people read these. Okay. It's not even that bad, but just like this area, I'm gonna mess up. You gotta get close.
Hi, nice to see you slow down. This is not cursive, obviously.
Yes, it is.
This is like bad handwriting.
Oh.
It's been a while since you puked up a pew to. Oh, it's been a while since you picked up a pen to communicate with me. I'm happy to see you so relaxed and feeling so content. Thank you for taking care of your sister, even when no one took care of you. You're doing the right thing. Never let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh.
Dang, I don't even want to put that on the floor. Yeah, that's what I was just about to do. I'm gonna have some random people come up. Okay, since you spoke, Aya, come over.
Oh, I don't get to pick.
Oh, sure.
Primrose Everdeen. Oh, it's just, he has nice eyebrows.
What is Primrose Everdeen? Hungry? Oh. Okay. Damn. Okay. Nadia? Come over here. She's all the way from. You gotta hear her voice. Come here.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
She's from London. Clap.
Hopefully I can read the writing. Okay, cool. It says, "You're so slay."
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Who's my next victim? Adam, Algeria. All the way from Algeria. All right.
Hello everybody, Assalamu alaikum. This one says, I enjoyed our conversations.
Shukran Faya. Hey, Aji. This is fun. This is a great idea. All right, all the way from Jordan. Everyone give it up for Aya. That last one was a fake accent, but this is gonna be a real accent.
Oh wow, this is very bright. I'm so sorry. If my fly is open,
You have to
I'm
hold
sorry.
it.
Okay.
Get close to the mic and hold the mic.
Well, you are very talented, deserving of the opportunities that give you your way. I love you. This is too cute to throw.
Yeah, okay, all the cute ones on.
Keep them.
No, I'm kidding. The ones that you request to not be on the floor, I'll put them. Okay. Rico? Oh, come here, Rico. Come here. Let's grab one.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Give my 5 seconds of fame.
Get close.
Okay. I don't know if I can pronounce this.
Don't read the name if there's an.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Brown, green, gold, white, pink, joy. The colors come to me. I want to know you.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Since you made Rico come up here, Mara, you get up here. Yeah.
I think your dress complements your hair nicely. And they drew a giraffe.
Oh wow.
Okay, there's only 4 left. Oh, what did you put the thing about? Oh. Right? Huh? Yeah? Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, does anyone want to volunteer to get up here? Maybe? Yeah? John, come up here. Woo, John!
Hello everyone. You're awkward, but you're really nice. And they drew a smiley face.
Miles, come up here. You knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, Miles. From North Carolina. We're from North Carolina.
Hello.
Be close to the mic.
I like seeing the phases your skin has gone through. Your raw complexion is mesmerizing to look at in the natural lighting.
I regret putting those on the floor now. Oh my god. Okay, there's 2 left. Oh my god. Amen, come up here. Oh, give it up. Who else is outside? Hey, who else are you with? Ahmed? And then who else? Oh no. Huh? I'm not sure if I can, honestly. Because there's one left, and this one was a fake one. Huh? Who? No, it was a bad one.
Hello, stranger. It's lovely to meet you. I knew nothing about you, but I can say you have a great head of hair, and I really dig your shirt. I hope your day is full of hope and aspirations, and that the sun continues to shine on you. Best, stranger.
Oh, that was precious. That was one of my favorites, actually. Okay. That's it for the readings and the poetry, stuff like that. If anyone wants to come up, this is your last chance. If you want to do like this is me and this is my poetry. If you want to do that, then you can do that. Yeah, that's if I wrote poetry, that's what it would sound like. Okay. Okay. I don't know. They're all in the trash. Anyway. Okay, if that's it, then you guys can continue. We have the space until like 11:30. You guys can keep chilling. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys.